It's been 194 days since CS2 was released. 194 days of fun, chaos, and also the worst of the worst and the best of the best. The CS2 major just finished. I'm still a little bit salty that FaZe lost, but hey, congrats to Navi. 194 days. 194 days since the game was released. But also, what about all the times before that when we were all still playing CSGO? And now, just after the major, I know there's a lot of us that hope, there's a lot of us that wait. We're waiting for that blessed update, that big update that comes after the major where you hope, well, I hope, that something new, something better, something big is going to come for CS. Maybe an operation, maybe some maps making a comeback, but no, we didn't get updates. We got this. We got players finding out that if you use a certain command within the game, you can enable cheats. You can enable SV cheats, which basically gives you free aim/wall hacks. And obviously, people were running rampant with this. This has been going on everywhere. This streamer decided to try it live.
What? It works!
It works. It works. It 100% works.
Wait, no way.
It actually works. You can see people
Dude,
through
it
the wall.
works. Oh my.
Fun fact, he's banned now on Twitch. He's banned on Twitch. And actually, I have to give props. Props to Faceit. Props to Faceit for actually perma-banning everyone who used this. And I'm all for it. I personally am all for it. I'm all for it. If you use this, you're just dumb. Like, you shouldn't be using cheats. Like, you shouldn't be using cheats. Even if it's free, it's still on official servers. And if you got banned, I want to hand you this L. I want you to hand you this L and I want you to keep it. Let's talk about this for a little bit. 194 days since the game got released, right? And these things slipped through. Yes, anything can happen. I know that from my understanding, the CS2 development team or the CS development team overall is not the biggest. It's not like they have 1,000 million employees working only on CS2. I kind of wish it was like that, though. I sometimes feel like the CS dev team is just 3 people. One is the social media person that, you know, only tweets random The Office gifs, which is great, by the way. Number 2 is Gaben, and number 3 is like the dev, like the one dev that's working on anything all the time. I know it's obviously not like that, but it just feels like that sometimes. My frustration comes in the fact that it's been 194 days since the game got released, and something like this slipped through. Yet, how did it slip through when there was all the development before that as well? There was so much time, so many things that could have been done to prevent something like this. And I, dude, if anyone knows, how the hell did someone figure this out? Do you think there's someone sitting there just typing in random commands the entire time? Or is there like a cheat provider that's actively trying to like bypass by typing random commands into the game? I mean, this command was literally, I don't know if you guys saw, command, you typed echo, quote 1, blink SV cheats. Who the hell figured that out? How did you figure that out? How did you even think of that? How do you even get to that part? Besides the point, the cheating thing in CS is a big issue. I live in South Africa, so I do not have the biggest community of Counter-Strike players. That's one of the most popular games in our country. We have other words like Dota, we do have Valorant servers, but CS is pretty big here. Like CS, we actually have local servers. A lot of people are playing, but I am nowhere near facing the issue that people are in EU, for example. I have a lot of EU friends, a lot of EU viewers on my streams, a lot of EU people that watch my YouTube videos, and they've sent me screenshots. They will queue 5 games, and then 4 out of 5 games, in Premier, by the way, not even just matchmaking, 4 out of 5 games will have spin botters. It's never just a spin bot on one team or a spin bot on the other team. It's always on both teams, right? And then 2 of them are spin botting, then the one spin bot is losing, then another homie in your team, someone starts cheating as well. Like, it's unfathomable. And I feel like CS is not doing anything about it. Tinfoil hat, I don't think we have an anti-cheat. Or if we do have one, it is not working the way it should. Because there is no way a game has been out for 193 days and the ban waves, people who have been cheating literally since the start, even since the CSGO days, are still not banned. I know of someone that it's an account that I've been tracking, I guess, that cheated in CSGO, and they are still cheating in CS2. They have like I think that they still have like a 98% headshot ratio. Since CS2 has came out, you know, they win literally every single game. Yet they're still not banned. They just play more and more and more, and they just don't get banned. And some people are just blatant about it. I mean, even in my local or a smaller region, we also still get cheaters. We also still get cheaters, and those people don't get banned. They don't care. You've seen people who cheat with Dragon Laws, with Karambit, Marble Fades, stuff like that. It just doesn't make sense. I firmly believe that we do not have a current anti-cheat, which makes me want to believe that Valve is busy cooking something big. They're busy working on something. They're busy working on some big anti-cheat, something big that is going to just revolutionize everything, because they have so many years of data. And I know in 2018, they had this big conference meeting where they were talking about how they're collecting data from cheaters and the anti-cheat and from VAC, and now they have like this VAC live thing or whatever. There was a whole big video on it. If you want, just go search it up on YouTube. You can literally just YouTube Valve anti-cheat conference or whatever, where they spoke about it at the GDC. And I really hope that this is what Valve is doing, because I kind of share the same sentiment as Simple. So you need to understand, Counter-Strike, that without proper anti-cheat, Premier fucking sucks. No one is going to grind the rating like in Valorant. The easiest way to do it is to connect a facet anti-cheat, which is also the hardest way. Now, Simple makes a very good point here. Why do you have to play on third-party applications in order to enjoy the game? I'm going to use the simplest term, which is basically Valorant. Valorant has a kernel anti-cheat. Yes, we're all going to complain about a kernel anti-cheat for like a day, and then we're all going to install it and play anyway. Get over it. Nothing wrong with the kernel anti-cheat. Yes, it's invasive. We all use social media. Well, most of us do. They have all your information regardless. Like, we don't care. Make a kernel anti-cheat. Give us something. Just give us something that'll just give us a little bit more confidence in the players that we're playing. Sometimes, yes, they're just better. Sometimes your enemy is just better. You just get rolled. Like some kid is sniffing Adderall and just absolutely dominating you on your local Inferno game. That's going to happen. But when it's blatant and they're cocky about it, just ruins the playing experience for not only yourself, but everyone around you as well. And that's not fun. So I'm really hoping that Valve is busy working on some big update. I'm talking big. New maps, operation, just everything, man. Just everything. I feel like we deserve it as CS2 players. We had a great major, aside from all the gambling Monarch nonsense. And what is that update, by the way, Valve? What was that update? You know, just making items just not show longer in your inventory. I don't get it. I don't get it. I would love to get your opinion. Do you think the update that they pushed out was good? You know, making items in your inventory when they're traded or when they're new in your inventory, they only show after 10 days. Like, doesn't that kind of make it easier for scammers to get away? I don't know. I'd love to get your opinion. And just to end it all off, Counter-Strike had an all-time peak. Sorry, not an all-time peak, excuse me. They had a 1.6 million 24-hour peak. This hasn't been the same since like 2023, last year. We haven't had this in so long. That's very close to the all-time peak. People are playing your game, Valve. Yes, okay. Let's be honest. Half of those are probably bots, and that's normal. We've heard this before. We've seen this before. A lot of them are just farming, you know, accounts or drops. But like, people love your game. People really, really love your game. You just saw my beautiful kitty. Look at it. People really love your game, and people want more of your game. But right now, it's kind of hard to play CS and enjoy CS without wondering if someone's cheating, especially when cheats like this is coming out. It's out of control. It is out of control. What do you think? What do you think? Do you think that cheating is an issue? Do you have any cheaters in your game? Like, are you getting constant cheaters, or have you quit on the game as well? I know a lot of people that's actually just quit. They're like, I'm not going to play anymore. I just don't want to play anymore. It's no point. It's not fun. Yeah, you let me know. Let me know what you down below. Link, like, comment, all that jazz. I'd love to hear your side of the story. Love to hear your side of the story. And yeah, let me know what you think. Great cheats, by the way. Console commands getting you free cheats in Premium. Love that. All right, leave a like, subscribe, and yeah, I can't believe FaZe lost, man. GG's to Navi though. Fuck, I can't wait for the next major.